There is one thing every person that makes YouTube videos struggles to do, and that is to find something that gives you views and you also don't think is complete sellout dog shit. And I released a video last week, probably only a few days ago, called A Personal Review of Fallout New Vegas. It actually performed pretty well. It got like 500 views, a few subscribers and some nice comments, and it was a fulfilling feeling of making a video I haven't had in a long time, and I've actually decided I want to do more of these, and today we're doing Fallout 76. Because what more of a natural progression than to go from Fallout New Vegas to one of the worst Fallout games ever made. I would like to give my apologies in advance for my voice. It might sound a little bit off, I have a little bit of a scraggly throat, but I'm sure it doesn't bother any of you. It's never bothered me when a YouTuber said that. I don't know why they even mention it, but they do, so I thought I would as well. And also remember, this is a personal and small review with bullet points. This hasn't been thought through a million times and scripted. This is coming straight from the heart, and there are some things I'm going to say which are going to be completely wrong. Some things I'm going to say which are going to be heavily opinionated, and I have not completed this game, but I have played a lot of this game recently and I've been really enjoying it, and it's the only game that I feel like I could make a video on that isn't heavily scripted at this very moment in time, because I'm actually in it right now and I'm enjoying it a lot and I want to talk about it. And although I'm enjoying it a lot, there are also some bad things, so don't worry, it's not just going to be a glaze fest because of the new Fallout show. There are some bones I have to pick with this game. Anyway, enough yapping, let's get into the review already. It's been like a minute or so probably. You don't want to hear this anymore, the intro's boring. Okay guys, so before I talk about the quests in this game, I quickly want to talk about the intro of the game. So, in the intro of the game, you are a Vault Dweller who has woke up late for something called Reclamation Day, which I believe is a day where all the Vault Dwellers are released from the vault once a certain level of radiation has diminished from the surface, or they feel it's safe to go out, or whatever, and they try to recolonize America, or repopulate America, or whatever you want to say. Your character, however, has woken up late, which is actually a great excuse for there being no one in the vault, and a great reason for the fact there's other Vault Dwellers on the map. It gives everyone their own solo intro so they can go through it as nice and peaceful as they want to. It's not just cramming everyone in the same vault and like, oh, another new player joined, let's just put them in the same one and fight over the items that you get on the way out. No, it's your own intro and it does make sense. I thought it was really cool and I just wanted to quickly mention that. It also introduces you to photo mode, which is have a camera, you can put frames on and filters and stuff, and you can take pictures of you and your friends and your power armor sets and your base and get them as loading screens randomly. Just get one of the photos you've taken, and it's really cool considering you can give each one its own unique feel and frame, and you could make it black and white with some dust on the image, you could make it nice and vibrant with a colourful set of power armor and a nice border, you know, whatever. It's really cool and I think the intro's actually great. Let's talk a bit about the quests. Right after you leave Vault 76, if you go down the stairs to your left, there will be two women just kind of chilling. You go up to them and you talk to them. I lied to them, so I don't know how I got the information about the Wayward. I was kind of skipping through it a bit. But they tell you about a bar called the Wayward. And you're not really meant to lie to them. They're just meant to have a whole conversation with you about it, but you get the quest anyway. So you go to the Wayward and you meet this nice lady at the bar who I've forgotten the name of, unfortunately. But she's basically being held at gunpoint by a man who is wanting buried treasure. Sounds pretty insane. So you have to basically bait these guys into believing that you are the man with the treasure, bring them to your base, threaten them, murder them, whatever. You need to get them off this lady's back. And once you return, she'll basically be like, hey man, my bodyguards have gone missing. I need you to help me with this. I need you to find them. And her bodyguards are, I think, a man called Sal and a robot called Polly. Sal might also be a ghoul in the bar, who's kind of like just a helper character. He's in the bar for reasons such as, you know, he can just tank radiation, so they use him for things and they let him drink for free, which I actually learnt yesterday when I went back in there to visit it again, and that was really cool. All the characters had pretty much new dialogue and they would talk to you in different ways. Polly even gives you her old head, because in the quest, let's say Sal, although that might be the ghoul and not the guy that I'm actually talking about, gets shot. And him and Polly were covering each other in a cave filled with Scorched, which are sort of infected humans that have some intelligence. They're sort of one step up from a ghoul. They can use weapons to some effect. Now, he gets shot, and Polly loses her cover, and she goes kind of mental because they are good friends. They're bodyguards. They work together. They have a companionship of some sort, like you would have with dog meat in Fallout 4. Someone knocks your dog, you're gonna go rage mode in your power armor and beat the fuck out of them, and then res your dog with a super stim pack because you love him that much and give him some nice food. Anyway, she goes so ballistic that she gets her entire body ripped from her head, and you need to find her a new body. Patch up quotations, Sal. After you do that, Wayward kind of turns into a good location. You can just talk to the people, get some more lore, and Polly will give you her head, her old head. That's pretty cool. You can wear it as a helmet. When you're in combat, the faceplates open up. When you're not, they close a bit. It's pretty cool. It's a cool way to reward the players that came back to visit afterwards. So yeah, the quests do have some depth. They have some decent characters. They have some good rewards, and they're fun. The other quest line that I've majorly finished is the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. And the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, it's very long, to be honest. It took me a couple days to finish it. Not 2 days straight playing, but you know, a couple days of casual playing to finish it. And well, it was really good. You get a free set of some cool ass power armor, but we're talking about that in the next point. I really want to talk about the power armor because I love it. But yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel quest makes you choose between two leaders for the Brotherhood. One who is more in line with the Brotherhood's goal and wants to keep it more traditional and, you know, blah blah. He's a bit of a hard ass, but he's actually a chill guy. And then the other person seems really chill, but they're kind of insane. Like, they're a leader of this Brotherhood sub-faction, kind of, to be in Appalachia, and tech from Appalachia or whatever, they were sent there as a mission. And he just goes haywire. She just destroys the transmitter, so you have no contact with the Brotherhood. And I love the Brotherhood, okay? I think they're really cool, and I think even though they're really, like, if I was in the Wasteland, I would hate them, but I can very easily see where they're coming from, and I think they're cool as fuck. So obviously, her trying to mess with the Brotherhood's image wasn't going to fly by me, and I sided with the other guy. Now, the guy is called Knight Shin. He's a knight for the Brotherhood of Steel, and the woman in charge is called Paladin Romani. Now, Paladin Romani is a lovely character. She's a really cool character. There is even a scene where you come in. I came in the bar with power armor, and you meant to talk to her about some stuff. I forgot what it was, but she instantly says, "Wow, power armor, you know how to make an entrance." And it's just little things like that. I love it. Sometimes it doesn't happen when it should, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm in a suit of power armor at a business meeting. Why are they not mentioning it? But I like when it does get mentioned. I like that you feel really included and personalized in the story. It's cool. But in the end, yeah, I sided with Knight Shin because I like the idea of the Brotherhood. I didn't want my Brotherhood NPCs to be just boring losers. And at the end of the questline, the point where you choose is there are 3 scientists who have basically threatened humanity with their research, and you can either kill them or not kill them. And of course, I executed them because they were literally trying to perfect FEV, which is the super mutant virus. I don't know why a species would want to mutate itself into a greater being that's going to murder its entire species. Like, isn't the whole point of being a species is you want your species to be, like, the best, top of the food chain kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, why would we want super mutants to be the evolution does happen naturally. It does, believe it or not. Very, very, very slowly, it does happen. We don't need an FEV virus. Calm down, guys. I talked a lot about the quest there, so let's move on to the power armor, because this video might actually be 30 minutes. Power armor is actually my quest in this game. So funnily enough, we're still talking about quests, but basically I wanted to get a set of T45 level 10 armor as soon as possible, and I got it at level 7. I think I had a complete set. I just love farming power armor. You can get display cases, and I'm trying to get my first set that I want to complete is my T45, of course, because I think anyway it's the worst set in the game, but there is no bad set. They're all great. They're all amazing, and they all look great. They're all fun to use in their own ways, and they all have their own mods and stuff. You know, it doesn't matter what you choose, but yeah, of course there are better armors, just downright, but T45 is still great. And I want to get my set maxed out first because I have some paint for it, and I want to get it all triple legendary mods, level 50, repaired with the paint on it, and then I can say, that's numero uno complete in the collection. I actually have like 1 or 2 other sets complete, but I've got like 7 chassis or 8 chassis, and it's just so fun collecting power armor. I have this one friend that I play Fallout 76 with who despises my methods of acquiring power armor, but I can't craft ultracite. I don't farm ultracite. I don't find it out in the wild. I have half a set already. So you know, it's like, I'm kind of do it by like gambling a little bit in the rusty pick, which is like a thing where you can exchange legendary items for these tokens, and then you can either gamble them on like getting a random item, or you can get a legendary module, which you can get use 4 of to give a 3-star mod to any item you already have. I like getting the random items because I'm not paying for the mods, I'm paying for a chance to get Ultra Sight or XO1 or whatever power armor that I need to help complete my set. If I got a Raider helmet from doing that, I would consider that 1000% worth it, because that's like my own quest, man. I love these power armor sets. Ever since I saw power armor in Fallout 4, I was just flabbergasted by it. I was just like, oh my god, that is fucking sick. That's just dope. It's sick. Oh, it's a chassis now, so it's like, oh man, it's crazy. I love power armor. I don't want to talk about it for too long because I will waffle, but there are jetpacks in this game and like power armor, brass knuckles. I'm pretty sure it's a whole thing, and it is amazing. Let's move away from that because the quest part took up too much time. Let's talk a bit about the guns. The guns. Oof. Now, similar to power armor, guns and regular armor, we're not talking about armor, but guns and regular armor can also have 3-star legendary mods. Of course, they're a bit different. Instead of giving you like extra protection or whatever, they would more likely give you more damage or more accuracy or less spread or something like that. Now, personally, I like to overcharge for these items, my personal store that players can come to, or I sell them. There's only one item I have, and it's because it's level 50, and it's Gunther's Big Iron, and it's literally because it's called the Big Iron and it has a cool skin on it. And I bought it off my friend who needed caps. But the guns in this game, the guns in this game are so good. Like, the mechanics in this game are like Fallout 4 on crack. Actually, really just fun to like let's say you want to get a pump shotgun maxed out build, level 1. What do? You pick up every single pump shotgun that you find in the world, you scrap all of them. Every time you scrap one, you get a chance. Now, by the time you hit level 50, you should be able to craft a level 50 pump shotgun or find one on the floor. Level 50 is the level cap for your level scaling, so your weapons and shit can't go higher than level 50, I'm pretty certain. It means you can make your weapons very strong with mods, legendary things, and perks, and you make a whole build out of it, so it makes sense. But the guns are just on another level, man. They're so fun, there's so much variety, so many mods, so many 3-star legendaries, so many 2 stars, 1 stars, so the economy, the way you get the I can't even talk about it. It's like Fallout 4 on crack. It actually is. It's just better. Anyway, multiplayer. Now, of course, this is the main feature of this game, is the fucking multiplayer, and the multiplayer is gassed the fuck up. It is sick. I love the multiplayer in this game, and do you want to know why I love the multiplayer in this game? It's because it's fucking Fallout, bruv.
Do you not think all those fucking generators are ugly as shit?
Not
Mine.
Not you.
My generators are beautiful.
And these fucking water pumps.
I wonder what
It's aesthetic.
I'm stuck in the generators, bro. They consumed me.
Stuck by generators.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And it makes sense because of the whole Reclamation Day thing of like you waking up late and everyone's already out. Like it's like it actually makes sense. It wasn't just kind of was shoehorned in, but it wasn't shoehorned in like hella hard. It was just like, okay, we need a reason. We have this valid reason, use it. And oh my god, bro, the multiplayer is so good. You can PvP with your friends to see who has the better build and compete. Yesterday I was playing with one of my friends who's like level 127 or something, and he just didn't have the right build, and I had a shotgun build with, at the moment, the maxed out shotgun build that I can make, and a maxed out shotgun that I could make, and yeah, let's just say I rolled him. Did roll me later though, of course. Okay. Yeah, the multiplayer just makes this game infinitely more fun. Your friends can come along with you on quests, and it will be separate to their progression, so they won't miss out on a quest or whatever, I'm pretty sure. You know, there's daily challenges, there's operations, which I haven't done yet. There's just so many things you can do with your team. There are different kinds of teams you can make in the game. You can make a casual team, which gives you an intelligence boost. You can make an events team, which gives you like an XP boost or something. There's like 6 different kinds. The multiplayer is really good. I mentioned perks a minute ago, and I just quickly want to gloss over this. The perks in this game, different to Fallout 4 once more. Fallout 4's perk system was not too great. Fallout 76's perk system is really, really fun, really cool, really rewarding, blah, 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 blah. It's just great. Don't want to talk about it. It's boring, but it's great. Anyway, on to the building, one of the best functions in this game. So the building in this game, once again, kind of falls under the multiplayer category. The building is just really good. It's Fallout 4 once again, but better. A lot of it is using a thing called the atomic shop, which is like, obviously you pay in-game currency for things. You can get Pip-Boy skins, weapon skins, power armor skins, maybe like an ally or something, but like you can everything and do everything without it. It just makes it a bit easier for the people that want to pay and are lazy. I actually don't hate it, because if you're just a normal Fallout player who's good at Fallout, you can easily through this game just as good as someone with Fallout First could, who isn't good at Fallout. So I don't hate the atomic shop, and the season pass though, I just want to talk about this quickly. The season pass is a piss take, because it's not paying game currency and you get it for the season, and it doesn't renew or anything. It's a paid monthly subscription, and I hate when games have monthly subscriptions. It just me. However, if you want to pay for it, I ain't judging you. I think it's cool as fuck. The shit you get is cool as fuck. I'm just not paying a monthly subscription for a game that I own. Like, what? Like, I pay a monthly subscription for like Netflix or like fucking SoundCloud, okay? Not for Fallout 76. Are you crazy? Anyway, the building is just so good. I've made bases pretty bad. They're pretty bad. And now I've got 5 water purifiers, really nice power armor displays in my own personal little vault. I have a 2-story house with a balcony and a shop and working lights, and Ally, and he's got his own customized room and stuff, and like I got an oven in the kitchen. Crazy. And you know, things like ovens and refrigerators, they're not default, but they're not exactly paywalled. You just find plans, and people will sell plans in their own shops for a little bit more than usual, because everyone wants a specific plan and stuff like that. But it's a good kind of economy, because everyone has known plans that they've picked up before that they can sell, and then they can buy one that they actually need off someone else, and that's pretty cool. So building is just great, and of course there's loads of stuff you can buy for it, but once again, it's for building, and you don't need any of it. And the vault is completely free. The water purifying stuff is completely free. Building a house and getting an ally. I haven't spent money on this game. I think I may have bought a 1 repair kit, maybe, but I think it was, if I have, it was like a $5. It was like 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember. But the way building is it's not really paid. Nothing's really pay to win. They just want to extort more money. They've done it in an okay way. People thought BO3, like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, was horribly pay to win. I never gave a fuck, because I was a gamer, bro. I would just grind those crates, and it was fun, man. It was fun as fuck, getting double crypto XP and whatever, and just grinding crates, like summon a fight for it indefinitely. It's fun. It makes a game fun. It's a little bit of a gamble, you know. If you're not actually spending money on it though, it's fine if you can just control yourself. Of course, it is predatory and, you know, it's bad, but I don't mind it personally. I kind of love that shit, because it's basically saying, hey, either spend the money or grind a fuck ton, and if I really like a game and it has that kind of feature, I kind of say, you know what, don't care, I'm gonna just grind a fuck ton. So I like it. Anyway, I feel like I got sidetracked, so let's just move on to the next bullet point. The building's good. Factions, there's two that actually matter. There are settlers and raiders, and to be honest, the factions in this game are probably the most lackluster thing, but it makes sense because everyone has to be on the same map, and it would be so complicated to, I don't even know how they do it properly. But say Fallout New Vegas has 10 factions, this game has 4 out of 10 factions, let's say that. At least it has them though. At least it does have 2 factions, and they can like you or not, and you can affect that, but it doesn't really, I don't think it even matters. And yeah, that was in talking about the factions anymore. Let's talk about the difficulty scaling. So I was mentioning this earlier briefly when I was talking about the guns. At level 50, you hit a cap where your difficulty scaling stops. So weapons will say like level 30, and if you're level 25, you can't use that weapon until you're level 30. Even if it's a weapon that you can also get at level 5, the level 5 weapon, because weapons scale up to your level when you find them and when you craft. You can choose what level of weapon to craft and stuff, but so, yeah. Level 50, the scaling ends, which is good, because I actually thought it was going to go on indefinitely, and I hated that idea. It was the one thing that really irked me about, do I really want to keep playing this game? As soon as I saw it was just a level 50 cap, I was fine with it. Well, up until level 50, because I'm level 47, so levels, I'm never going to have to worry about the scaling again. And I have bigger fish to fry than weapon scaling, thank you very much. I think it's an okay system. Is it completely necessary? I don't know. They could just make it so the higher level you are, you do more damage up until level 50 or something, but it's okay. It's not terrible. It's just a little bit annoying sometimes, but also it's kind of cool when you do hit level 50 and just like, yeah. That means you can wear and use anything in the games. It's pretty cool. It's okay. Alright, I need to give my overview of this game. So I think this game it's really fun. It's cooperative. I think the best parts of this game, power armor, building, and the quests. Guns are really cool, but I'm just not as into guns as most people are. I mean, I am, but like not like, you know, like power armor is like 50 times cooler. Like, it's a personal thing, remember? Like, I just find it so much cooler. I think the quests are really good. I think it's a pretty good game. The one really horrible thing about this game is the bugs. And I'm not talking about rad roaches, I'm talking about in-game bugs. Yep, they are. You will encounter one or two every PlayStation. Jesus Christ, almost went to the dark side. You will see one or two bugs every play session, probably. You're very lucky if you don't, and if you're in full screen and you tab out while you're loading, better break that habit, because this game will most likely just crash, and it's super annoying because it's so obviously running in the background, but you just can't like tab back in for some reason, and yeah. Oh, if this game had no bugs, I would say probably a 10. I have so much fun on it, and I think the best two things about this game, if I had to put it down, would be the more of a sense of community, you know? Being a character, everyone's just here in this virtual Fallout world, having fun together, building bases, selling stuff, shooting bad guys, doing quests and events together. Really, it's a completely different experience, but also you can play completely solo. If you have Fallout first, you can even have a private world. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's a really cool game. I remember on release, actually, this is a funny little story. I was very hyped for this game. I love Fallout. I've always really loved Fallout. But Fallout 76 kind of made me forget about Fallout's existence until I replayed New Vegas like a year or a year and a half ago, because I asked my dad for it so much for my birthday. I was like 12 or something, and I was so hyped to play this game, and I played it for like 3 hours, and I've never done this before. I've never refunded a game before. I've never refunded a birthday present, especially. I think it's pretty rude. I mean, unless you actually have completely no use for it, and the person is like, hey, you know what, fair enough. If you want to refund it, I don't mind. Then yeah, you should at least talk to them about it, and that's what I did. I talked to my dad. I was like, Dad, I've played this game for a few hours, and I know I was like begging you for it, and like I'm really thankful you got it for me, but we need to go refund this right now. This is not what I thought it would be. You did, and good decision, actually good decision, I think. When I first played this game, it was just not fun at all. There were no NPCs. It was so hard to do anything, and it's terrible. Hop on now, and it is one of the, I would say, my Fallout tier list right now. In terms of hours and actual fun I've had out of a Fallout, this is my favourite Fallout game. I just love it, mainly because multiplayer. Solo Fallout games, probably New Vegas is the best, to be honest, but this game is just it just hits so different, man, and I do really recommend everyone tries it out. It's free on Amazon right now, I believe, if you have Amazon Prime or something, because of like the Fallout show, and it's also like not very expensive. I just bought it because I'm not getting Amazon Prime for Fallout 76. So I just bought the game for like a tenner, and been a good investment. Got many hours out of it, an insane amount of fun. Still playing it. And that's all we have time for in this video. Fucking, obviously this was recorded on a different day. I don't know why I didn't record an outro whilst I was actually recording this entire video, but, you know, if you want to see more videos like this, the biggest way to tell me that is by hitting the subscribe button, the like button, or leaving a comment. Doesn't have to be a positive comment, you know. If you think something about this video is shit, definitely let me know. I want to make them better. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. Fallout 76. I'd say, overall, 8 out of 10. Personally, I think it's one of the best Fallout games. In current state, it's just so fun being able to see your mates with you, going on missions, going on events with eight guys in the same lobby. It's a crazy game. I really recommend you try it out. And I really recommend you subscribe if you like this video, because more mini reviews will be coming soon. I have been your host, Skit Swaggy, and have an amazing day. Goodbye. See you in the next one. Everybody, goodbye.